And if you are sitting at your desk, feet down, have them parallel with each other, not at some weird angle, not crossed. And feet flat on the floor. If you do have your feet flat on the floor, really do try and get a sense of the earth beneath your feet, whether you're in an apartment or whether you're on the ground, whether you're on a wood floor or a stone floor or whatever. And then if you are sitting in the regular cross-legged position, have your sits bones raised. And this helps to stop us from falling back into our sacrum. And when we're in our sacrum, when we're kind of leaning back like this, we're rounding our lower back, we're rounding our upper back, and it restricts our breathing. And shoulders aligned with the hips, and just imagine your spine is lengthening. It's a string of pearls of light. Goes from the base all the way up through the crown of the head and beyond. So you can just imagine someone's maybe like a puppeteer, just very gently lengthening this string. Put some space in between your vertebrae. And all the while we're putting ourselves in our meditation posture, we're going inside. So we're settling the mind. So this half hour, it's very short, it's just for you. And we've all got things happening today, most likely. So really try and keep this space for yourself. And the head is slightly tipped forward, eyes are down. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Just relax the jaw. And go to the crown of the head and relax the scalp, the forehead, and the eyes, the back of the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, the area around the mouth. Relax back of the head, back of the neck. Allow your shoulders and shoulder blades to drop down. Relax the throat and the chest and the belly and all your limbs. And just feel. Now bring your attention to the air as it's coming in and out of the nostrils. So you may feel the sensation of the air at the base, in the middle, or at the tip of the nose. You may feel the air flowing in, touching those very fine hairs inside the nose. And as you exhale, slightly warmer air. And be aware of any sounds in your environment. Allow those sounds to be there. Try not to follow them or investigate. And then bring the mind back to the breath. And then just notice what's arising. Then try not to judge or criticize or have opinions. This is just exactly where you're at today. And it's completely okay. So bring to mind all the people of your life, your loved ones and friends, people we're close to, we feel comfortable with, we love. And then there's those people in our life who we are a little uncomfortable with, or they annoy us or irritate us. And then there's these complete strangers who we really don't care less about. I mean, it just sounds a bit, I don't know, somehow rude, but it's really how it is. We don't think about them after we've seen them in the street, maybe. And we think about our loved ones all the time. But all these people are equal. They're the same as us. Because we all have this wish to be happy. We're constantly searching for comfort. And we all have this wish to be free from suffering. We're constantly searching to be relieved from suffering. Even just shifting slightly in our meditation posture to get a little bit more comfortable. And we all have this capacity for enlightenment. So I think we'll do this meditation this morning for the benefit of all these people of our life, and by extension, all sentient beings. So let's just start with our 9-round breathing. So just to remind everyone, breathing in through, starting with our right nostril, blissful radiant white light, breathing out through the left, all your unhealthy attachment, grasping, neediness kind of energy. Breathe it out as thick black yucky smoke. Do that 3 times. Then breathe in through the left, blissful radiant white light, and breathe out through the right, all your anger energy. Just get rid of it all. Disappointments, jealousies, all this sort of stuff. And then breathing, and that leaves your body, disappears completely into space. And then breathing in through both nostrils, the light, and then breathe out all your ignorance. Again, thick black yucky smoke, and that disappears into space. So we'll do 3 sets of 3 in our own time. Okay, everybody, just bring the mind back to the breath. Doesn't matter if you're not quite finished yet. And just feel. So we'll just do about 3 minutes of just single pointed concentration, focusing on the air as it flows in and out of the nostrils. And when you start to notice your mind is wandering, just very gently bring it back to the breath. Don't kind of yank it back. So now imagine in the space above the crown of your head, a ball of light. It can be a little bit smaller than the size of your head if you wish. It's pure, transparent, and non-material. So let's just spend a couple of minutes meditating on the presence of the light above the crown of your head. So you can allow that to be your focus of concentration. And then if that's difficult, you just keep coming back to the breath as it's coming in and out of the nostrils. So make sure you're not breathing in and out of your mouth. And it doesn't matter if this light doesn't appear sharply, it's just enough to know it's there, above the crown of your head. And just think that it represents all the universal goodness and love and wisdom, and the fulfillment of your own highest potential. And then it decreases in size until it is about an inch in diameter, and then it just sort of dissolves into you through the top of the head to your heart chakra. And then it begins to expand again, slowly spreading, filling your entire body. And as it's spreading this light in your body, you just imagine all the solid parts of your body are dissolving and they become light. Your organs and bones, blood vessels, tissues, muscles and tendons, ligaments, fascia, the skin, the hair and the skin, all becomes pure, translucent, white light. So now focus on the experience of your body as light, a body of light. And you can think that all the problems, negativities, all the hindrances, obstacles completely vanished, and you have reached a state of wholeness and perfection. And really try and feel peaceful, joyful. So one thing you can do to help actually with that is when you're meditating, you just imagine the corners of your mouth are about to lift and break into a smile, but you don't. So you just lift the corners of your mouth and just notice it. It might brighten your eyes, brighten your cheeks. So while you're meditating on this yourself as a body of light, if any thought or distracting object should appear in your mind, just let it also dissolve into white light. So you suddenly remember something you have to do today, just dissolve that into white light. And you can we'll just meditate like this for another 5 minutes. And again, if you get distracted and dissolving the thought into white light isn't working, bring your mind back to the breath, refocus there, and then go back to the meditation. Okay, everyone, just relax and let's just dedicate all the positive energy you've created in the meditation this morning to the benefit of all those people of your life and to our dear Bobby over there in New Orleans, whose birthday it is today. That was a message from Mary. Happy birthday, Bobby. And I hope you're enjoying life over there in New Orleans. Right. Lots of love, everyone. And I'll see some of you this evening.